See all the ionizers that I've purchased and used and tried and tested and compared, and the list goes on and on. These are not just things that fly by night. I'm just saying a few random things about. I've really completely researched the entire subject of water ionizers, and I'm sharing what I know with you. Now, this chart itself, you can scroll up and down with, but you can also move it sideways. Now, I'm just going to tell you some of the features here that I compare. Price, warranty, do you have to register the warranty? This is important information, and sometimes customers will be disappointed later on if after 61 days they fail to register the warranty and they're surprised and didn't know, think they should have been told that, which I agree they should have been. All right, now can you transfer the warranty? If down the line, if you start out with a cheaper water ionizer and down the line you want to give that water ionizer to a family member, maybe one of your children or even a parent, that type of thing, which I've done both of those things, and then upgrade your own ionizer to a more expensive one, it's really good to know that you can transfer that warranty. Now, are shipping charges covered under the warranty? So for all of these ionizers, you'll see the answers to these questions. Also, additional service costs between 5 and 10 years, then after 10 years. That just breaking it down so that I've looked through the fine print on the warranties and can tell you what the actual bottom line is. Manufacturer information is very important when you're choosing your ionizers. So now we're getting into quality of production, and then how many scientists are on the research team. Does it have medical device approval? What are the factory certifications, etc.? All of these quality assurances. Better Business Bureau rating. Here's another one. Location of the repair depot. They're all located in the United States for the repair depots, but I'm just giving that information for you. More information about quality of construction here. Now here you get into some of my own comparison testing, and I have dozens and dozens and probably hundreds of comparison testing videos, all to be found on my blog here. If you want to actually see the videos, you should go to the blog. And just another thing, you can type in the search box up here anything you want, and you should be able to find all the products, all the blog posts, everything that has to do with whatever that search term was. All right, so now we're back to the chart. I'm telling you more information about features that it has. Does it have a flow control knob? Does it have voice prompts and this type of thing? Now, not all ionizers have a satisfaction guarantee, but these days most do. And then I'm telling you how many days, and then are there restocking fees? Because you can have a satisfaction guarantee that after 60 days will refund your money less a 20% restocking fee, and you want to know that up front. Now, on the answers to this, there are some of these ionizers over here that if you bought them from somebody else other than us, there might be a restocking fee involved, but from us, you would not get a restocking fee. Now, some of these ionizers that are on the list, while we have purchased them, owned them, tried them, tested them, etc., we either didn't particularly like them or don't sell them for one reason or the other. And on those, we don't sell them, so you don't get the benefit of our us paying your restocking fee on that. So it will be up to you to, just, I guess, make sure that you look at the fine print on anything you buy. Now, we've got just, details after details, and the list goes on and on and on. Now, the reason why I have put all this information on this chart is because what's the best ionizer for you is impossible for me to say. It depends on what you are looking for. Now, some of these water ionizers will get an awesome range of pH and ORP, but maybe they won't be the best of all ranges of pH and ORP, but certainly with plenty, good enough for what most people would need. Some people just don't want the high range and don't want to not be able to get the very, very highest ORP or the very, very lowest ORP. That's something that, or not ORP particularly, but pH, I should say. And for me, I don't particularly care as much about pH. I know all of these ionizers will give a good range of pH. The ORP is what I care about, and I care because that's the water I'm going to be drinking. So at the drinking levels of ionization, wherever you see the evaluations that I've done for water ionizers, you will see that I put the greatest importance on that. Okay, now I do suggest that you go to my water ionizer comparison page. There is no better one. And also below the chart, you'll see a copy of this video below it, and then below that you will see just details about why this comparison chart is different than others and what is important to look for in your water ionizer comparisons, that kind of thing. I really highly suggest, if you're going to spend $2,000 or something, even $1,000, that you read this page so that you can see what I have to say. I really have thoroughly covered the subject. Okay, and the website is www.alkalinewaterplus.com. You can click on the link below this video. Thank you.